remaining, or 3 or 4 things. We'll finish that and we'll start with the sales transactions. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll share my screen. So sharing window desktop. Sorry, you have to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so 2 or 3 things, sir. We'll finish that and we'll start with the transactions. So first is so other things we already seen that. So what we'll do today, first I'll show these 3 remaining things and I'll show the partner definition also. So after I'll go for the transactions. So here under business partner basic settings, forgot one thing, like were you able to practice? Are you able to configure, check in the configuration? Were you able to do that? Did you try that? Have you completed the business, interface structure and business partner? Are you trying that for practicing?
Yeah, business part up to business partner we have tried. Yeah.
Okay, so all of you, are you practicing?
Yes, Shekhar, I did practice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I got a error, like, if there is a partner determination procedure, like if PDP is assigned to any account group, so that account group we are, assigning to our business group, right? Or BP group.
Yeah.
In that case, when we extend the role, business partner role to sales area, there is a error, like enter the customer number, identity number, some error. Okay, I'll show you after. Like.
Okay, so first we'll go through the these new topics. So maybe last some 15-20 minutes we can check for the issues and that. So issues errors we can during the closing stage we can check that.
That's fine.
Okay, so first we'll go for this and all. We already seen roles configuration notes. Yes, notes. I started the notes now. So in the business partner master data, I can see in the beat master. And the regression account was like it was some hiccup in the system, server system for my company. So make business partner show how I solve that reconciliation account. So this can he see in beat master under the general role. So under control, so I'll go for dispute change mode. My service today a little slow today. So this is under control. We have some nodes here. We have some nodes here. These are nodes. So this can be configured from the this SPRO. This nodes can be configured from here. From here, we can configure nodes for a particular role. We can assign particular nodes for a particular role. The BP role, you can assign some nodes configuration. We can assign some nodes. So like you can create your own nodes. Like we want one more thing, like BP nodes. So BP nodes are already there. Something else like other can be like a delivery nodes. You can mention some delivery nodes here, or any sales order nodes. Something you can mention. Transportation nodes or packaging nodes. Something you can enter here. So for example, you can mention some bank nodes or account nodes. Something you can make here. So that can be configured. You can make your own nodes type. You can create your own node types, and you can assign to the role. Then that nodes only will come with that nodes only will come here. For example, one more nodes will make like sales nodes. So nothing like sales nodes. We make a sales nodes here in the IMG. It will come here. Okay. So how to do is first define node and define node views. First is this define node views. So click here. So it will come like this one. Go for new entries. Your node new name. So what I can mention is like general nodes. I mention like general nodes. General nodes. So in the real scenario, you can have like a sales nodes or credit nodes. Something can mention that. So I mentioned general nodes. Or you can mention other nodes. Anything can mention that. So object should be BUT000. The object should be BUT000. This is a BP object. If you go for the that SC7, SC75, take out SC75, that the nodes are maintained. The object, this is a BP master object in the above table. It's a BUT000 is a object for the BP master, and gives an ID, gives some ID like this, gives an ID. Then enter, save this one. Made a node view. It's called node view. Gives a name. And just will copy this one. So this node view name, and the object is BUT000, and I given one ID 1000. Come back. So now come back. So come to assignment of nodes views to roles. Assignment of node views to roles. So come here. Give the application object is BUPA. BUPA is for BP master. Work areas BUPA, that's for SAP business partner. Then enter. Now go for new entries. Click on new entries. With a role. So role can be like general role or supplier, customer role or customer finance role, FI customer or FI role. So if you go for general, you go for general role, select this general role. And not new, whatever get the earliest step, you just paste this one. This one we made that general nodes. Okay, I made a mistake there. L is not there. So now I can't change. Whatever game I given, same name you have to give here. It cannot be different from the whatever you given the earliest step. So the L is missing there. So I'll save this one. So we get done the nodes. We get done the nodes here. So now now to make in the business part come with that. So go for the one T code. So there is one T code called SC75. So I can exact location I'll tell you, that is SC75. So that comes under tools, form printout, sorry, administration, SC75 settings, SC75 settings, SC75 settings. So take a text object IDs, text objects and IDs. That comes under SC script settings, comes under SC script settings, text objects and IDs. Go for change mode. So enter. So here you can see the object. This object is there. So scroll down to find the BP object. So this object BUT000, that is business partners. There you can go for a change, create option. Go for create option. You can see the text ID here. You can put the cursor here. Go for text IDs. So these are IDs you are seeing in the BP master. This ID in the BP master. You can see the BP master ID and this text IDs. That's only showing here. So now that general node is not there. Whatever created is not there. To make this come here, to make that node to display here, go for text IDs and go for create button. With the text ID, same ID, whatever given the same thing should be given there. Like this is the one. And discussion can be different, or it can be the same thing also. That same thing. So this is a display title can take here. Some things are optional. You can leave that one. Press enter. So okay, 1000. Okay. So I was testing that's already 1000 is there. Okay, 1 second. I got to change this one. So I got to. So what we got to? I got to do it again in the IM SPRO. So I got to remove and do it again. So go for new entries. So new name. So I can maintain. So object is this one. So I'll give some other name now. So I'll give 5,000. So say this one. So let me check the 5,000 there or not in there. So 5,000 not there. So 5,000. So come back. Go for the assignment. So again, Bupa. So name this. Role is I'll take the general role. Not view. I'll paste that one. Say this one. So again, Mr. A there. Again, Mr. A there. Okay. So now come to here. So now come back. So I will do it again. So we'll go for change option. So enter. So now go for check for BUT 000. This is the one business partner. Go for text IDs. So now 5,000 is not there. Go for create option. This 5,000. Some description I recommend the same thing I mentioned here. Now we enter. Now got the general note. We got the 5,000 general notes. Okay. Save this one. Can ignore this message. Click yes. So enter. Okay, so general role we made one more note, 5,000 general notes. Now you go for the BP master. Close and open it again. Go for search mode. Now you can see only that. So once you make that note view section, whatever you assign the role, that will come here. That line, that notes only will come here. Okay. So all the notes will not come. Once you that actually the text view note view for the particular role, so that note view only will come here. You can mention some note here. Okay. So this is the note view configuration.
Shekhar.
Yes.
Is it a similar text for the text determination we're using in the ECC?
No. It's a different one. So, so this is a separate thing given for the S4HANA Big Master.
And can we fetch these notes into the sales order if you do that?
This one, yeah. So I'll have to. So when you do the sales transfer, we'll do check that. We'll do the sales transfer. We can check if it's coming or not. So this is not BP notes configuration.
So is this a text was also we can use in the sales area tab as well?
In the BP master, huh?
Yeah.
No, it's coming under general. It's coming under the general tab. So if you go to change to FLC also, go to FLC also.
Shekhar, sorry. What is the use of this text? What we are entering?
So this can be used for the so when I make the sales order, you can see the notes there. So also when I make the sales order, I'll show that. So there you can link this note. You can see the notes there for the customer, and you can see that. So here when you change the customer role, it's standard only coming there. So if you want the sales for your sales role also, you want the text here, particular text here. Then in the configuration, so in the notes configuration, you can do for the supplier customer role also. For example, so again, it's now we link with the FLC. So say a customer, this one FLC U01. Then you make some more notes. So this basically role dependent. So when you change the role here, the particular things, for example, again we'll go for so we'll do one more thing. One more role node will create. So you understand? No, basically it's a role based. So I said only for
I understand. But what I'm saying is that if we enter here for sales text, right? With this sales view role.
Yeah.
Then we can fish in the sales order also. That's just like our customer text I am talking.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's same thing. You can see that. You can see that.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically role based. You want for the SD role again make a new text here. At the same note also can link with the, for example, I can same note can link with the second role also. For example, so for example, if we go for this one again assignment. But so once you enable this, we can assign only one role at a time. For one not one to only one user. For example, go to already role user. If you take the second role again, so again go for the FLC and try to enter this one. So now FLC user one. So now go for here. So two things now for general role as well as the customer role. Now you save this. Now you save this one. Okay. So now assign general notes to both the roles now, the customer role as well as the general role. Okay. Now you go for here. So already made this configuration. Now go back, close and open it again. So general role showing the notes. So you can see this SD, the sales role is showing already the general notes here. So it's basically role based. For each role we can assign the notes here. Go general role also show that. For general role also show that. We go for supply customer for supplier FI customer, then we will not. We'll again go to the standard views. Standard notes. The standard notes. We assign only to general and the customer role.
But when you assign that particular text, that note view, right here, the remaining notes is get removed, the standard one.
Yeah, standard is getting it. So once you enable this note view here, what mentioned that one will come. The standard will not come there.
Okay.
Okay, so this can be used later in the sales transaction. These notes can be used later in the sales transactions. Can be viewed from the sales transactions. Okay. So that's a note view configuration. Is everybody able to follow? Any questions? Everybody able to follow everybody?
This text data will get stored in tables, or again we need to extract from any FM?
Yeah, so you can see that it is not so. Yeah, I can. So it means later it can be stored in tables. You can later extract that.
So directly we can extract from tables.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
And what about the text length? Says how much characters we can do, right? We have to assign the text length as well here.
A length. So I'm not sure. I gotta check that. So I'm not sure about the length of the text. So I have to check that. Maybe in the coming class I'll update that. So total length of this text field. I'm not sure about that. I have to check and update you.
Okay.
So, sir, this is the same thing what we have in ECC customer data for text control, right?
Yeah, so you can see here there's a separate things here. Customer text is there. One more tab you can see that. If you take the SD customer role, we have one more customer text here. So this is different. This is different. That is that one is different on that.
Yeah, Shekhar, that is actually my question.
Okay.
If same as ECC in S4HANA also we have the text determination, then why particular this this notes is introduced in S4HANA? Any specific use of this?
Yeah, because coming under control, you can see it's coming under control tab here. So some details, some particular remarks about the customer. For example, he is a credit-based like failure, or he is a troublesome customer. So that we can make the note here. But particularly about the customer, his status or his behavior, we can mention here. But basically, based on the so that we can use for that we can use here.
So it will be used in a printout.
So basically about some notes about the customer, his credit limit exceeded or something, you can mention in the notes here. So this for the whole for the customer is for the whole as a customer regular notes. So we want to use the notes for controlling the customer like situation. We can mention here. For example, we get the authors later will come to this one. So that and all we can link here. We can so we can make the notes like he's not a disabled customer. So those type of notes you can mention here. Using the controlling the business part that you can mention here. Some particular text about note about the customer. What type of customer he says here, disabled customer that you can mention here. For example, his credit is exceeded, so we cannot continue with the customer. We can make some notes here. Because later I'll show one more thing. I'll give the status over here. So in that case, I'll show later what's the status profile here. That related with that, we can make some notes here. Okay. So when you're doing the sale, when you go for sales order, check all these things here, whether it's coming or not. You can check during the sales transaction. This is basically we are configuring the business partner. So later I'll show where not used. We can check that during the sales transactions. Okay. This control is a new thing and the notes coming control. So this is a new thing here that basically to assign some characters to the customer related with the customer we can link here. Okay. So any other thing you want to discuss in that? Any other doubt is that? So if where is the use, we'll see later during the sales transaction. Because I can't do sales order now. Some more settings are needed. So during the transaction, I'll show that how it is used there in the notes, the sales transactions.
So we will create the sales transaction with our new company code and sales area.
Yeah,
right?
correct. Yeah. So that we can check all these things.
Okay. So for yesterday customer, you are facing some issue related to the reconciliation account. So is it fixed, that one?
Yeah, the problem was actually because that in a new company that TRG, earlier SGS was my old company, that was maintained correctly. But here for that the TRG somewhere that when I copied the company code from the target source company code, some settings are missing there, and the chart of because the problem was with the chart of accounts. So I changed the chart, some field setting where the chart of account, the GL account creation. I changed that, but still, we try this for creating the supply. I'll show it again. So still there is a problem, but I was able to manage that. Basically, the company code, because my company code, because chart of account, there's a new chart of account HANA that was assigned to company code that got the problem. So I'll show you that again. So why it was happened, how I solved that, I'll show. So maybe it'll be useful for you also. My service is a little slow today. So it's made. Now what is to change mode? Change to FLC. F5 sales customer first will go for that. And the sales distribution. So this is TRGS. This TR. This also TR. Then enter. Go over the sales district. The sales office. Enter. And the shipping. So this I can give. And this the implant. This also can give. When I do shipping, you'll be needing that. So I'll try to save this one. So, okay. And the last for encode times. FOB. It's Bangalore. The customer is Bangalore. So now I'll try to save this one. So this is the FLC U01. We'll go for the FI role. Company code. So that is switch company code TRG. Enter. Recursion account. So I made a new account also to check that one. So this one. So result, try to save. I'll get error message again. Same error message I'll get. So still showing is a record identifier, but everywhere it's made already as a, but it's still showing the error message. So how I manage it was again going to switch company code. I put 1710 again. Enter. Assign the recursion account for 1710. I saved that. So again went for the switch company code. Now I put a TRG. And it's already there. So now it is in. Now it will not error message will not go. So it doesn't go around. Actually, this is not actual method. Maybe the server in my company got some problem was there during the copying. Something happened because the chart of account is different for this customer. Usually it will be CAIN or YCY or INT, but it was when KCNA. That chart of account is having some issues.
So business partner is 937. What is the customer code?
This is 930. Customer code go for this. Go for general data. It's already there. So it was already there. So go for this one general data. So this is a customer number 39008.
Just copy it in the Excel sheet. Why? Because we will create the order with the same customer code.
So any customer can take. Okay, you want a particular customer. Okay. So that was that and that. Here, no? You want that here.
No, on the top one, I think.
Yeah. Error. For this one, where you want? Here.
Customer ABC10 is you have written, right? So
Yeah,
just in place of ABC10, you just mention that customer for 390.
Okay, you want to check that. What is the number? What is the number? Three 9008. 39008.
And change the BP number also. 932, I think.
BP number was 937.
937.
Okay. Okay, so this cleared. We'll continue with the next topic.
Yes.
So next one is screen configuration. Screen configuration. So I can configure screen. So in the beep master, for example, you go for the general again. So you can take any role. So here, this we are seeing the tabs here. There are some tabs, address or identification. So these tabs can be configured. So you can change the sequence, can change the title name. So that can be configured through screen configuration. In the tabs, you can change the sequence or you can change the name of the this tabs. And again, under so actually the name was payment transaction. In the payment information, something was there, the original. And the standard one, so I changed this to bank transactions. So under the bank transaction, again we have some sub menu. So this also can be configured. Here also name can change, the name, title name can change. Okay, this can be used by this configured by the screen configuration. You can change the orders, change the title name. That's the main thing. So go for configure screens. Configure screens. So these are the configure screens. So I'll check with that what we are getting this one. I'll check with this one. That is this general view. We'll check with the general view. Role wise, we'll check with the role wise. So general view. We are going to check the general overview. So you can take all the options there. We have address overview, address details. So a lot of groups are there. So I'll go for general data. I'll go for general data, roles. We have BP role. So I'm going to configure based on the BP role. So that's so general. This is about general. Actually, not role. It's not roles based on that particular tabs here. So this is about general. This comes to general. So you can see that it comes under general tab. It comes under general tab and comes under general tab. So basically, we are configuring the tabs here. So it's a general data tab. So you open that, double click on that one. So this this a configuration screen. You can see the different tabs here. So usually you are seeing the BP master. Okay, first I'll go for we have the option here. If you want to transfer to again change SAP standard, you can change this here. So I'll go to screen sequence. So these are screen views we are seeing here in the general tab. First we'll try with the name change. For example, I will take bank transaction again. So the actual standard was payment transaction, something was there. So bank transactions. I want to change the name of the bank transactions. So double click on that one. You'll get the like this one. So I can change the name here and change to payment transaction. Payment transactions. And it's a data screen. Enter. So now go for again enter here. Click on enter button. Save this one. Once that icon gone, save this one. So it was saved, data was saved. Now go for BP master. So now it's showing the bank transactions. I'll close and open it again. So go for this one. Now the name change to payment transactions. The bank transactions change to payment transactions. So I can change the title name. So you want to show inside this payment, this one, bank information and payment card. This you want to change. So again go here. So again come here. Again open that. Then go for your settings. Go for layout view. Go for layout view. Is that not layout view? Okay, we'll check that. Still open. You can see the moving that, still configuring. Yeah, we had go to screen layout. Then we'll get here we'll get that. Down you can see that. So payment, we open the payment transactions. We are getting the bank information and the payment cards. What we are seeing there. The payment transaction, bank information and payment cards. Payment cards. So I can change now. I can change to bank information. So I change to something else like bank info. I'll just maintain bank info. Now we enter again. Then enter again. Can again enter. Sorry. So now I'm still opening, still configuring. Save this one. So now come again. So now it's showing us payment bank information. I changed to bank info. You can see again open and it will show bank info now. So you can see it, payment transaction, you can see bank info. Information went to bank info now. Okay, so this is a configuration. What we did was under structure. So again, now I will see to change the order. Now we'll see how to change the order, how to change this order. So I want the control before identification. Now it's control coming after identification. I want control before identification. So again, now it is in the screen layout. Go to screen sequence. There will be a top here. So now just drag it there. So you can drag the control into identification. For my mouse is not correctly working. So when you practice, try that. I'll try to do this one. Something's happening, something not happening. So sometimes for my this mouse as for me this sometimes takes, some not taking, sometimes not taking. So just you have to put the mouse and the enter in the left button and you have to drag like this one. You have to just drag this one. So it is something else. Now change. So now the status or various list is there. You can see that now as of now in the supply customers data. So after payment transactions, status is coming. Now in the layout, I change to status. So where used list is coming after status. Now what you have made is where used list after before status, coming before status. So status where used list here now. Yeah, so now change to status coming after where used list here. Okay, so status coming after where used list. So just again enter and say this. So see this one. So now the order will change in the big master. So now go to the here, go to organization. Now it's coming various list coming after status. Close and open. So it's coming before status came various list. So change the sequence of the tabs also. So this is the thing we can do in the skin configuration. This is a role wise. There's some more options there, but all are related to BP master only. All this is configured based on BP master. You can address details. You can see the address details. Again, you can change in the address details. That's only one tab is there, so you can change the name. If you want to change the name, you can change the name there. Okay, like this address. We can change the address overview also. You can change the address overview also. So like that, it gives the screen sequence. Okay. So you have to follow. Are you following?
Yes, Shekhar.
Yes, Shekhar.
Okay. So next one is authorization manager. So I can't see that, I can't show a result here. I'll show how to do that because some user authorization is missing for me server. So I'll show how to do that. So when you can try in your you can try in your Friday session if you are doing the proper authorization everything. But here, so I'll show how to do this one. So basically, to give the authorization for the customer for some particular configuration. For example, role wise, I give the role wise. By role wise, I give the authorization. So particular role, particular for a particular user, So I'll restrict some partner role. They can display the data only for particular partner role. For if the user for a particular user, he can display the data only for particular role, for example, general role or customer role, finance customer role. So that is one. There are different scenarios here. So one is that this authorization can be maintained through here. One thing is under control. We have an authorization group here. We have an authorization group. So this can be used for the control of the authorization for a particular user and control using the authorization group here. For example, this standard authorization group is there. These are standard authorization group. Using the authorization group, I can control the user. So which can be allowed for the particular user. So for example, I maintain an authorization group here. So whichever customer having that authorization group, they can see they can only display some particular transaction. It's basically BP master, so they can display only the particular customer data, particular data. For example, role based basically. So role based. So also you will understand that basically you'll maintain the authorization group here. This will link with the authorization for the user. So whichever customer coming under this particular authorization group, they'll get particular control over the. They will restrict them some particular function transaction BP master screen. So using the authorization group, I can authorize the customer, a user, to use only some particular screens in the BP master using the authorization group here. So there are different ways to restrict that. One is authorization group. Again, we got something in the type is authorization type is there. First is a group, then it's a type is there. Then we got some field group also. And finally, we can generate and assign the authorization through authorization profile. So using the authorization profile, I can control the users. Okay, so I'll show how to do this one. Where the result is not coming for me because basically the authorization is not maintained properly for me. So I'll show how to do this one. So only the result we are not doing this, but the procedure I can show you. So first is the group. So group is already there. These are already standard groups. If you want to make new group, you can go for new entries. These are the standard authorization groups here. One new entries, you can go for new entries, given identification code and the name for that. So this is setting. Only for the group authorization group. This is for authorization group. If you want to control the user by using the authorization group, go for generate and assign authorization. Generate and assign authorizations. So we are going to do for authorization group, generate and assign authorization. So you'll go to the user role maintenance. Okay, the T code is PFGCG. The T code is PFCG. So if you want to go through SAP menu, so SAP menu that is PFCG. PFCG. So we'll maintain PFCG. I'll show where it is coming. So PFCG. Okay, what PFCG only, no? PFCG, sorry, PFCG. I forgot this actually it was there. It comes under here. So it comes under environment. So activity, coming under activity group here. PFCG coming under authorization activity group. Okay, so role maintenance. Give a role here, given role here. So for example, for BP master the display role. So basically we are going to control user by using so display option. The display of business part of display option we are going to control here. So role you take here. So a lot of roles are there. Go for a role here. Lot of roles are there. So for this particular role, what we are going to show now, that is display view. That's a display view. So that is display. What is display view? Take it this one. This is SAP CABP display PFS. This is the role I am going to configure for display mode. I am going to configure for the custom BP master display mode. You can get from here also. Go for the option here. Search option can find that also. So just copy this. I'll show how it is showing there. So go for search option. Just enter the role there. you go for a standard, you can see that. So go for single roles. So you go for search out, you get find from there. So that is you can come to the CA. So you can find a lot of roles here. So BP related role is so BP related coming here under okay, so I'm not further. This is a SAP CA, SAP CA. Okay, sometimes if it's not showing also, I know the role there. I know the role. The name of the role is this one. Be SAP display FS, and go for change option. Go for change option. So this is a this is the change role option. Your description is there, and the menu is there. So you can link. So this is basically the role is a display business partner. We are going to use the going to control the user only for display option. The BMOS display option, we are going to control this controlling the role. Then for the user, so you link the user here. So like I maintained on BP user ID, BP industry. You link the user ID for you. For that you want to do the configuration or authorization. Because I'm not a supervisor, I'm not able to show the result there. So now go for authorization. Click on authorizations. Then change authorization data. Change authorization data. So this is the object class AAAB. So go for this arrow button. So these are the object class for all the things. So what I showed was we did for group authorization group. We went for authorization group. I did for authorization group. So I'll open that one more window. So we are checking for authorization group. So here in the screen, go for authorization group. This is the authorization group. This is authorization group. So here, open this again for group authorization group. Again, open that. You'll get like this one. So initially, I change display change mode. Actually, you can change here to display or change mode. You can change to display or change mode. So I'm going to control user for only display option. So say this one. So I'm display option now. So again, click on the change option. So now I'm going to control for the particular role. So particular role, particular authorization group. We made so authorization group was. So our authorization group was this 0001, 0002, 0001, and 0002. So I'm going to control by 0001. This will assign the bit master also, supply customer master also, and we will control the user. So I take 0001. So here will assign 0001. Assign 0001 to 0001. So only for one group I am going to maintain. So both are same. Say this one. Okay, so I link that. Okay, I link that. So this is a display option for 0001. So this is setting. This is setting for authorization group. So now once I can generate this one and save this one to say active, but I'm not able to say result. So this is a procedure. Click generate a profile. So click generate. And save this one. So profile updated, save this one. So this is a procedure. This is a procedure to do for the authorization using the authorization group. Okay. So now the user, this user, when you opening the system, when you go log in with this BPN6 user, when he logs in, so he can, if this customer, the customer master data, the customer's data, so whichever also goes, what I mentioned, 0001. So that user using when you go for the display of the customer BIP master, he can display the customer's data only for the customer which is assigned to authorization group. For whichever customer that is assigned to authorization group, the 0001, those master only he can view, display. Other option, other customer he will not be able to see display. Okay, whichever customer I assigned to authorization group 0001, those customers only he can display, see in the display option. Other customer will not be able to see in the display mode. So that's the concept. So this authorization group, wherever customer link this authorization group, whichever customer, those customers only this person can see. Other things he cannot be able to see that. What is BPNS ID, he can display only the customer who is having the 0001 authorization group. Okay. So ready to follow? So I'm not able to see the result there because I'm not able to, that proper authorization is not there for my user ID, I'm not able to show you. But this is a method. This is a method too. There are different ways to authorization. One is this method using the authorization group. Okay, that is a for authorization groups.
Sorry, Shekhar, one question here.
Okay.
This is the functional configuration that we have done, whether a particular user can display or do change, whatever it is, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And there is one legacy authorization process which drives through security, SAP security. So yeah. which takes precedence? I mean, which is dominant, whether that security role given to the user or this configuration role. Suppose in the security role, I have an option to create new, create all. It means I can do anything in the SAP environment. And here, if I have the authorization of only display, in that case, what will happen? Whether I will be able to change any values in this customer or not?
So yeah, this author comes under your security authorization. So in that case, it is under the authorization, under that particular authorization, security authorization. So it will be under the authorization. So it will restrict the customer from here. So inside the main authorization, it will check the particular. It will be under the main the security authorization. It will limit for the particular user. Okay. So that's one method through authorization group there. So next one is authorization type. So one more thing, maintain authorization type. That's a field that related to the field group here. This authorization type linked with the field group here. So for that, what you have to do again. So we'll check here maintain authorization type. So like this maintain here. So like this, we can maintain the authorization type here. So basically here the thing is, so whichever customer assign this authorization type, so basically again to the user, the user, whichever user is assigned to this particular authorization type. This is I made my own thing. You said CTRY. So whichever customer user having the authorization by using this authorization type, so they will not be able to see the country in their BIP master. So whichever, for example, so whichever customer, whichever user having this control in the authorization window, so they will not be able to see the country in the address overview. Okay, so in here, so whichever user having this authorization type authorization, they will not be able to see the country option in the address overview. For example, so yeah, different screen field is there. So I have taken country region key. I have taken country region key. So there you can link can check for the different field here. So I took the country field. Select and check for the other view for in the general data. So the address view, address overview. I took the country view. So like that, you can any view there. For example, encode time is there. So we got the I check for another address field. Countries already took. I'll check for one more date, one more field. So we have the country. This is a country code. PO box is the country. What I use the country code is down there. So this is the city, and this is what I took was this country city region key. I took the country city. Suppose I can make a city also. So he will not be the user will not be able to see the beep master city in the beep master. So I'll hide this field for the particular user. Country I will hide for the user. Country city. So city I will hide for the user. So further what you have to do is to do this configuration. Go for new entries. I got city. I got city. So, but always is best to use by EZ. Start with EZ. Saying city. EZ city. So I'll give city. And here the option, the screen field makes active also. Give a screen field. So what was city? I got to see that. So city was. So city code is. Not city code, city, you have to see that. This one. So I'll try to copy this one. Okay, this one, there's city. So you can make up to two fields. So I type city. I'll say this one. Okay, city I made. So I'll go back. I just copy this one. So go here now. So next one is next option. Next what you have to do is different field groups relevant to authorizations. So here. So we have these are the field groups under BMAS, the field groups. So now I want to go for new entry. Click on new entries. Click on new entries. So I link the field group. That was city. The field group was city. This one address is that is 0065 city. Enter. Say this one. So I have maintained the city as a field, authorization field. 65 is the number. Now come to the authorization window. Change roles. Now go for authorization again. Authorization. Change authorization data. So now again open this one. Here we get the field authorization type and field groups. Authorization type and field group here. Go for authorization type. Open it again. Open it again. So same thing I took, so it is coming here. So now change to another field group. So change to now, what is the group number? Group number was 65. So here, so you can go for again. So can one more you can make it 0065. Say this one. So now it is there. So change this activity, that is display option or change option. So now the display option, the user, particular user will not be able to see the city in the BIP master. So the user, this what I showed earlier, that user which made authorization. So he cannot see the city and country. By already country I made for testing. So country and city he will not be able to see in the BIP master data. So again can't see result. But this is a method to do this one. So the city code, country code, the user will not be able to see. This particular user, so you have to first generate. So once you do this, you got to generate that one. So this type. So okay, sorry. So here one more thing is we have to in the authorization type also link this one. So again come here under the authorization type here, authorization type. Okay, that go for again this option. Now link that Z city also. Link Z city also. Because already country is that. Let's link the Z city also. I missed this one. So go for again Z city. So here also maintain the city. And this can be asterisk. These two can maintain the additional field. You can maintain the asterisk. And the field group. So already that. Generate and save this one. Generated, save this one. So notice when I got affected. So when the user, this particular user will not be able to see city and country in the BP master. Okay, this is the authorization. Okay, when you practice, try this one, try to get some authorization. If you want, you can try that one. But it's a method, it will work. Okay, this is authorization option in the BP master. Okay. Ready to follow?
Yes.
Okay. So what about Ashish? Are you Ashish?
Yes.
Okay. So others, Vinod, are you following?
Yes, sir. Second.
Okay, fine. Okay. So next one you can say is what we missed was earlier, and one more thing was the status management. So we've seen that nodes, then configuration. So this is the last one, status management. So here, this can be used in the BP master. Already I was showing yesterday, couldn't complete. So in the status value, the BP master under the general data status value, so you can mention the status here, maintenance status here. For example, the customer is active, or he. So for example, this can be used for the linked with the like a blocking the customer. You can block the customer here by using the status profile. For example, it's a credit failure for the customer. As a company, we are not going to encourage him more. So that will block the customer here. You can put an active status, and the status overview. I can put some active status like active or inactive or blocked, like the maintenance status here. So again, this will link to the workflow, approval workflow. By the business manager, he can control this option. So through the workflow, we can be controlled. With the authorization, we can control here. So I make a profile status here, like block status or active status. That can control the workflow for giving the approval from the business manager or somebody who is controlling the sales activities. Okay, so that can be done first from the IMG screen. Click here. So this already created profiles, already created status profile. So we have got all the profiles here. To make a new profile, to make a new status profile, click new entries, go for create option, go for create option, some profile name, some status profile name. For example, so I'm giving here, so when we create, first you can some create option. Normally there is the create option. Commence an option here like created. We'll maintain two views. Then maintenance language English. Sorry. So you can't build done like this. So I'll status profile with this one code. For example, so 3 is 4. I'll maintain 4 004. So this is a status profile name. So text is like we can get text like some name here like ST vectors or TRG, my company code TRG. So continue. So this is a text for the status profile. Now you can double click or go for details. So different status you maintain here. First status, like this a number here like 001, any number. So 2-digit number 01. Status will maintain active or create. First will create created status. Some shortest like created, and lowest and highest. Some gives a number like 01. till 02. So we are going to maintain two levels here. So 01 to 01, element 01 to 01. For second one, again 02. So this time we'll make it inactive. I'll make it inactive. This will be inactive. So I maintain inactive. That means we are blocking the customer due to credit reasons. This can be 02 to 02. Enter. You get the window like this one. This first created status. So automatically this initial first created according to the number, this will be enabled here. Initial status will be enabled here. Okay. So automatically enabled here. Now save this one. Okay. So one more thing is that. So okay. Yeah, one more thing. I forgot to do that. So once you do this one, so this window will come. Status profile. This belong to which object type? So our object type is business partner. So our object business partner that get tick here. So save this one. So I'll show you that again to that one. So in the status profile, we are here. To assign that object type, click on object types here. Then we'll get the window here. Business partner window. Save this one. So now come to the business partner master data. Come to BP master. Close and open it that one. So BP. We'll take one. So now go for assign the status profile. Assign status profile. So click here. So our profile was this one. So what you enable, that one will come here. This status TRG. Enter. So now created. Okay, I did not get that. So now it's created status. Okay, I think the number got things there. So actually, 1 second, like here, the number is kind of the problem. So make this one here 1 to 1. So this highest we get 2 here. So that's something at so this lowest is 2 to. Okay, what happened? Okay, so how it came there? This one created. So created inactive. Okay, so that was another customer side. So that is I can't use because I already maintained this one. It's for another customer. So I'll go for our customer only. Yep. So go status profile. We'll take this one. So now both of them created and inactive. If it is created, created will come here. And if you block the customer, you can insert status, take here as inactive. Inactive. So this can be linked with the workflow to block the customer for credit reasons or any problem with the customer. You can block the customer using the status profile. Okay. So what you have to remember is that number range. The number should be maintained. So 1 to 2 means 1 to 2 here. That's maintained here. And by sending with the lowest. Lowest is 2. For this lowest 2 and it is the 2 here. So we are making more numbers. You can link the highest number change to that can maintain here. Okay, this is a status profile. So you need to follow this one. You need to understand this one concept, status profile.
But Shekhar, where we have said that what action should be taken on inactive credit block or something?
I didn't get which one.
So we need to set some actions, right? That if the status is this, then these things are not allowed. So that action
that's a workflow that we are using the workflow for the approval procedures, no? So that can link, this functionality can link to the workflow. So through the business manager can control the customer. He can block or allow the customer. Done through workflow. We already know the workflow, no? But through the approval workflow, you can block the customer using the status profile. Okay, so this using the workflow, you can block the customer. This is the indicator that he is inactive. That can connect to the workflow for the approval. Through that, you can block the customer. There's one more option to block the customer using the status profile.
But Shikhar, where you maintain that, but you just assign that inactive, right? But here we can mention that it should be blocked. Means like in X05, we can maintain 01, right, to block the customer.
Yeah. So
here is in the status you have not maintained anything, right? There, that how to block this means where is the system can know that okay, what you mentioned is just a text. You maintain add text, create and inactive. But where how that block will be done?
So one more of your lock option is this also can control this one. So according to the status profile, you can make the lock here. Central lock, if you put central block here, so he cannot use some of the sales function. For sales order, if you put a central block here, based on the status here, you can block the customer. Directly you can block the customer using a central block here. So once you see the status here, you can put the block indicator here. The central block, something I mentioned there. So that is one way of doing that. That's one way of doing that. Otherwise, through the workflow, through a regular workflow, you can block the customer. So this will link to the workflow. It will refer this status here and block the customer using the workflow. Okay, so now so basically should be kind of workflow that will link the status profile and will block the customer. Okay, so this is the status profile. So that completes almost everything covered in the BP configuration. Almost everything configured in the we saw in the BP configuration. Okay. So next we'll go. So do we want to check the part determination? So part determination. Do you want to check the part determination? But what you asked that you were asking about the different address in the sales order. Do you remember that? Yeah. So for that, in S4HANA, so that's a method to do that. So once you maintain the address in the window, in the supplier window, so here in the address overview, so I have maintained only one address. Suppose you have more address, take another customer. $2400 402. So here's only one address. Huh? Okay, I'll take this one. So if you wanted one more, for this, he is the one customer. The standard, there's already one standard address. I want his business address also. So I go for create option. So give you the details. Then we get the postal code. So this is, so it's already a Bangalore. I'll change this to something else. Okay. So now I got two addresses now. So I have two address, Bangalore and Pune address. Default is Bangalore. So now we make a sales order. When you make a sales order, which will be taken there? Which customer will be taken there? Which address can be taken there? So it's that as of now, whichever is the standard address. Now standard is Bangalore. I want to change standard address to Pune. I have to open this one, double click on that one, then change Pune here. So this is Pune. Now the standard is Pune. Standard is Pune now. Both are there now. So now which one you want the sales order? Which address you want the sales order? So for that case SAP has come out with a solution in the S4HANA, but unfortunately it is not available in the Fiori app. So it's only for cloud deployment is working. So on-premise installation for S4HANA it is not working. So what will happen? So there's one functional module there, one functional module. I think the name is, this is a functional module. You have to use this one. That is, so 1 second, that was functional module was, the functional module to enable that. This one. So you get in the S4HANA system, you have to implement this function business. What was that? Functional module. You have to include the functional module in the system, but it is working only the cloud deployment. The on-premise deployment is not working. So as of now, it is a incomplete method, incomplete solution given by the SAP. So it should be used in the Fiori app. You can use the multiple address concept. You have to enable that one functionality. That is what is that? So I'll show when I show Fiori, I'll show that. So that should be enabled in the system, but it is working only for a cloud deployment. On-premise deployment not working. So if you implement what will happen is when you raise the sales order, give the customer, one pop-up window will come. Which address you want? So when you give the sales order, when I put the sold to party, one pop-up will come showing the both address. So which one you want, you can select from the that pop-up screen. So that's now we cannot see because in the current on-premise deployment and this Fiori app is not working now. It's only in the cloud deployment is working now. Still not fully configured by the SAP. Maybe in the coming day they will complete this process. Okay. So as of now, these two both will come. And the sales order is you have to make one. For example, you want only one address means there's no option to do this now. If you go for sales order, so just you go, this customer is, we'll check this one 402 customer road was. So as of now, we can't do anything. You have to manually do that. So you use a customer 402 in the sales order. Now both address will come. So both the customer will come. So there. So in that case, we can limit what we can do is for the current scenario. So give only one standard address. Give only one standard address. This standard address only will come in the sales order. So if you go for sales order. So as of now, there's no solution for SAP. You have to do the go around only. So in the sales order. So it will not work. The pricing module I haven't maintained. So it will not open. So I'll take my old company. So it is sold to party, that's 402. So I forgot what's the sold. I'll check from here. So 402. 400. Enter. Because the address is coming as Bangalore, India. So for the company, Bangalore, India. So if you go for the contact details, so display sold to party, you'll get the in the address view, you can see which is Bangalore. So Bangalore is central, it's a standard address. The one thing you can maintain is you maintain only one standard address. So only the standard address only come in the sales order window. So what, for example, you want to make this this a standard address, then the Pune address will come in the sales order. So for example, I'll show that. So now it is showing the Bangalore address. In the window is showing Bangalore address. Bangalore address. You want to change Pune address, change the beep master. The beep master change the address to standard address to Pune, then it will show in the coming here. So in the, go to BP. So now it's a Bangalore is the standard address. So I want to change to so I want to change into Pune address. Standard should be Pune. So in that case, what you can do is standard address. So change to Pune address. So Pune address. So Pune is a standard address. So Pune here. So I got delete and do that thing. So Pune address, I have to go for. So you got delete and do that. Okay, so I got to change this. This both are standard address showing that. Standard address I want to change to Pune. Okay, so we'll check this during the sales creation. We'll check this one. So I have to just go around. So during the sales, I have to check the document. The option, the thing is, there is a solution for SAP for the multi-address issue, but it's not fully implemented in the HANA system. Okay, so during the sales, I'll check once more how to go around. But the actual process is still configured by the SAP.